What if I told you that in order to change your life, you only need these three things? A couple of images, a blank canvas, and scissors. Today I'm going to be sharing my tips and tricks on how to create a vision board that actually works for 2025. With the help of a vision board, I manifested moving from Germany to the US. I manifested my green card. I manifested the love of my life. I manifested healthy pregnancy and a beautiful baby girl after having trouble to get pregnant. That's just a couple of things on the never-ending list that I've achieved with using a vision board. Before we dive into the creative parts, let's go back to what a vision board actually is. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals, your desires, your dreams, your wishes. Why do vision boards work? They work because they help you visualize your dream. By just looking at them, you're making them more prominent in your day-to-day life. We're talking about location and where to put it a little later in the video. It can increase your motivation and confidence and actually helps you stay on track with your goals and your desires. In neuroscience, there's actually a process called value tagging. And what that basically is that our brain attaches value to things that we see. To the brain, images are more valuable than words. And because most vision boards have more images than words on it, they help you prioritize your goals. The other part is visualization, and if you've been into manifesting or you've manifested before, you know that's such an essential part. The brain cannot differentiate between what is real and what isn't. Imagery in your mind is as powerful as seeing things outside in the world. It can't tell the difference. Before you dive into all the magazines and go on Pinterest and pick out all of your favorite inspirational images and words, let's take a step back and start with the intention. I always like to come back to an intention for the upcoming year so I know what general theme I'm working with. Manifesting and creating a vision board, we need to get super clear on what we actually want. And while there may be a lot of different areas in your life that you will want to manifest something in, it helps to have like an overlapping theme. So maybe the intention is I allow myself to be seen, which is going to be my intention for the next year. A little background story on me is that I always try to hide. I always like trying to play it safe, and I am ready to move forward, taking up space and being seen. And that helps me within my goals. I like to get really comfortable and ask myself the question and journal about it. What is the theme or the intention of this upcoming year, what I want to bring in? After you set your intention, here are some journaling questions that you can ask yourself that I always like to come back every year, because in order to move forward, we need to reflect on what's been going on the past year, on what has worked out and what hasn't. So here are just 3 questions that you can ask yourself. What are some things that helped me grow this past year that I want to bring into 2025? What is something that I want to leave behind? What is not helping me grow? If my grandest vision for 2025 became true, how would I feel? How would I act? How would I behave? Think about it, answer those questions, and then let's get into the creative process. Looking up pictures, looking Pinterest, I can go through magazines. Your creativity is endless. There is no right or wrong. If just the thought of having to go through magazines, maybe buying things or just spending hours and hours online to get the right images, to get the right words that resonate with you, and that keeps holding you back, I've created something for you that is the Vision Board Kit. I revamped it for 2025. I wanted to make it attainable to as many people as possible. So with this code below here, you can go onto my website. You're getting the whole Vision Board Kit for $2. And I will also link it below so you can grab it there. There is no big commitment. You can just download it. 30 pages of pictures. There's words of affirmation. I have manifestation checks. I have angel numbers. I have inspiring quotes. So really an opportunity for you just to go through that. It's all you have to do is print it out at home and then get creative. One very important thing that I don't think a lot of people do, but I think that helped me achieve a better connection with the vision board and also helped me achieve my goals faster, is to use pictures of yourself on the vision board. And what I mean by that, put a picture of you either by yourself or surrounded by people you love that are good for your soul, that are good for you on this vision board. Make sure that the picture of you represents you in a happy state and a healthy state, because we want to bring in more of these things. It could also be just from a moment that you treasured in the past. So maybe you went to a super inspiring concert that you still think about it to this day and it brings you in such a good energy. Put something on this board that actually represents you in some way. The materials you need are pretty much up to you. It depends if you wanted to do it on a cork board or a pin board, or if it's a blank canvas where you have to glue the images on. My personal preference over the years has been a pin board, cork board, because if my goals change throughout the year, which happens sometimes, I can take away the pin and replace it with a new image. After you went all the images and the words of affirmation and whatever you want to put on your vision board, I like to just lay it out flat in front of me and just go through everything and kind of ask myself if this image brings me a sense of peace, a sense of excitement, a sense of adventure, whatever you want to attract into your life. Because the main point of having a vision board is to create something that you look forward to, that you can wait for it to happen. You want to feel as excited as you can. If there's some images where you're not really sure about it, maybe just put them to the side, maybe they're for another time. The next step is assembling your vision board, and that's why I like to personally use the cork board, because with the push pins it's so easy to readjust. What I like to come back to is separating my vision board in different areas of my life. So I have one area that is designated for my health. I have another area that's designated for financial goals. I have another area that's for relationship and friendship and the relationship with myself. I have another area where it's about personal goals like subscribers maybe, or if it's a travel destination I want to go to, or if I wanted to save an additional amount of money towards something, or if I wanted to have a house, something like that. So I have like different areas of my life, and that way it's easier for me to separate the images. And I'll take my time. I'm really not rushing the process. I'm just trying to go with what feels right. I always have in my financial section a manifestation check. It is also in the vision board kit that I mentioned earlier that you can download. Incredible things happen when you use a manifestation check. So let me just tell you a quick little story how I manifested the exact amount that I put on there. Before I moved to the US, I knew I had to save up a lot of money. So I wrote a manifestation check on my vision board, and that was, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was like 8,000 blah 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 and I think 57 cents. And I made it really random, so I knew that when I had the money it was a sign of the universe or that I have manifested that money. And on the bottom of the check I wrote the date on which I wanted to receive that money. And I kid you not, to the exact date I had a couple different bank accounts, but I added up the sum and it came out to exactly, to the cent, the exact amount that I put on that check. So if you're doing anything, make sure to put a manifestation check in any amount that you desire on your vision board and see what happens. It's truly, truly incredible. You've assembled it, you're happy with how everything is aligning. Add a little bit of a personalization. Add the pictures of you if you haven't done it yet. Maybe you have a screenshot of a text message that really lit you up from the inside and you were so grateful or so excited. Print it out, cut that out and add it. That adds like an extra layer of magic onto this vision board. Maybe you're an artist and you like to add doodles to your vision board. Do that. Just make it your own. Make it your own and nobody else has to see it. Just be creative and you have to be happy with the outcome. After creating your vision board, now it's time to place it. And that is a very, very personal preference. Some people don't mind sharing their goals. Let's say you wanted to present it in your living room and you get a lot of guests and maybe people ask about it and you don't have a problem with talking about your goals. If it's something that you're not ready to share and it's kind of like a personal goal, I personally wouldn't put it in a place where you have to either explain yourself or feel like you have to hide it. My 2023 vision board, I printed out pictures of pregnant women and people that had healthy babies. A lot of my friends or family members didn't know that we were planning on having kids, so that was something that I wouldn't openly like display somewhere. If you're totally okay with people maybe asking you, that is fine. Otherwise, just put it in a place where you can see it often, where you ideally see it daily. Maybe you can look at it in the morning and before you go to bed. What I usually recommend, if you're not really willing to share your vision board with everyone, is to put it either in your closet, so just inside of the closet where you open the drawer every single day to get dressed, or behind the door, your bedroom door, that every time you close it, only you can see it. And usually the bedroom is a place where not everybody just walks in. Now, again, a reminder that it is okay to change your goals. It is okay to review your goals. If something has changed throughout the year, maybe you don't want that thing, and that is fine. Your vision board is not set in stone and you can review it anytime you want. And another fun part is if you achieve milestones from your vision board throughout the year, you can replace it with new images. You can put new goals on top of whatever you already achieved. So there's really no end in creating a vision board. If you watch this video and be like, yeah, Miri, that's all good and fine, but I have the intention to make a vision board, but then I just don't take action. I would love to do it with other people. Maybe my friends are not in town or I don't know anyone. Maybe I buy the materials, but then it's just lying around and I don't commit to it. I have something for you. For the past 2 years, I've been hosting a vision board workshop that is held online and anybody in the world can join. Such an amazing community where we journal about our goals. We create our vision board in the time together. Nobody has to show the vision board. If somebody wants to share it with other people, they're more than welcome to. But it's just to take action towards your goals and dreams. That time together, everybody creates their own vision board. I have guided meditations throughout there. I have different prompts and there's other special bonuses. So if you want to be in the know about that, make sure to sign up to my email newsletter where I share all the upcoming events. If you watched until the end, thank you so much. You're the coolest person ever. And if you made it this far, maybe I'll leave a pin emoji down in the comments so I know who watched until the end. I hope this was helpful. I hope you could take inspiration from it. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're new to manifesting and you don't really know where to start, I have a whole playlist that you should check out next. I'll see you soon. Go and be your favorite self.